back to Musings by Nikki. It is great to be back with you after a couple days off, well, like a week off. And we are going to start working through a new journal here. My intention was to start this on Valentine's Day, but if you've been following, if you followed with our last project, you know that I had some young visitors in my home for a week, and that just kind of got thwarted. All efforts went to them, and it was a lovely time. So I am not sad in the least bit that I got to spend all that time with them. But here we are. So this is kind of my vision for this journal. It is not by any means a Valentine's journal. I just am using a hearts kit. So I thought, oh, okay, well, we could start it on Valentine's Day because hearts, you know, whatever. But it's more of just kind of a shabby hearts, you know, like happy hearts book. I am using a kit here by Vectoria Designs called Shabby Junk Journal Kit. That's literally what it's called, Shabby Junk Journal Kit. It just comes with some journal pages, a set of tags, of which I think I've printed 2 of the tags pages, in a large envelope. And so it's not a huge kit, it's just a little bit smaller kit, which is fine because I'm also now using Tracie's Fox's newer wallpaper swatches kit. So we used the first ones in a journal a little while ago, and now I am using her Grungy Wallpaper swatches set 3. That's what this is, and it is a lovely kind of shabby neutrals and pinks with some greens. It's beautiful. And then she has another kit called Grungy Wallpaper Hearts Set 1. And so that's what this is. I've got it all cut out. Like, as always, Tracie's these wallpaper swatches kits and this hearts kit is also no exception. Very generous kits. I mean, they're huge, and it comes with pages and pages of these things. So you get these teeny tiny little hearts, and then you get kind of this smaller size and this medium size here, and then this large size. So I mean, look how great those layer up. This is going to be so fun to play with. I'm going to move some things aside as I kind of talk through what I've got here on my desk to start with. I also pulled out some fabric swatches, some little pieces I buy from time to time off of eBay. You can go on eBay and find like quilters, leftover scraps. And so then you can usually get them for fairly inexpensive. Don't buy an expensive bunch of them. There are inexpensive ones. And sometimes you get some fabrics in there that are a dud, which is fine. Because if you're not spending a ton of money on it, then it's okay to get some that are, you know, not your favorite. But then also those look great in snippet rolls and other things too. So I pulled out some little fabric swatches that I thought would be fun to play with that might kind of go with the colors. And then in my journal, so I've got my signature kind of put together. This is just going to be a single signature. I was gifted by a lovely friend, Beth, a bunch of avocado dyed stuff. Papers and music sheets, and then some of these coffee, some pouches, some guest checks, some doilies, a bunch of stuff. So I used some of that in here, and then I've also added in a couple of my coffee stained papers that are like lace stained, and then the journal pages, which are pretty neutral themselves. Just pretty. And then they come with a background page that I've just printed on the backs of all of them. So yeah, there's another page of the kit. It's just kind of a shabby chic, pretty one. This is a background page that comes with the envelope kit, and I printed that on a couple of pages and then just printed the background page. And this is like a super, I've been hoarding this one. Super yummy, crunchy, crinkly page. There's another page from the kit. So yeah, so we're gonna just make some stuff for this lady. And the kit pages printed out at a certain size. They're like I didn't adjust how they printed at all. They printed at just shy of 8 inches and about 5 1/4. So I left them that way, and I kind of like the little border that's around the edge that you see the pink page there. So I left the journal pages smaller. I do not mind that they are smaller. Matter of fact, I like having different size papers sometimes. So I kind of like when you flip to that page and there is this pink there. Plus, we're going to do some fun edge stuff I kind of have in my head. Right over here, I have a heart punch. I don't know. It's the Paper Studio. You can get it at Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure you can get other brands of them too. So I used that, and I've already cut down some of the wallpaper samples into smaller chunks and punched out. Let me grab some here so I can show you a whole bunch of little hearts from the wallpaper samples, and we're gonna use those along the edges of pages and stuff as kind of like a bunting thing. So let's set that stuff aside. Oh, I also brought a whole pile of laces. I just grabbed some laces that looked like they would kind of match with this. This paper set kind of has some lace stuff in it. So I grabbed some pretty laces that I thought, oh, look at here's some heart lace. That'll go perfect. Some scraps of stuff, some coffee stained lace. So yeah, I've got some of that as well. Okay. So, sorry, had to just run to the bathroom quick because let's keep it real, too much coffee. Anyway, so let's start with our signature. We have the tags that I want to maybe decorate up with some hearts and stuff, but I kind of want to work through and decide like what type of elements do I want. Now, in this book, there are a ton of writing pages, and not a ton of kit pages because I think it's only like 5 or 6. So, you know me, I can't just leave a bunch of writing pages completely untouched because I can't handle it. So, and I don't want to decorate too much on these kit pages because there aren't that many of them, and I really like the way that they look. So I think we're going to accent. Yes. So I think what we'll do is like at least on the pages where it's across from a kit page, then maybe we'll make pockets and stuff. The back side of the kit pages are writing pages as well. Whoops, let me come down here a little. But what I want to do is kind of my vision for the edges of some of the other pages. I'll put lace on some, but let's pull this first pink one out here. What I kind of want to do, I love the grunginess of this paper, is I'm going to take these little hearts, the little hearts that I punched, and I'm only going to do one page of this on camera because I have a feeling this will be a little bit finicky and I don't want to waste your time. So, but I'll show you kind of my general idea of what I'm doing. And I've done this before. I have little bunting punches that are also super cute. And so this is something you can do. But if you don't have a heart punch, if you don't have little bunting punches, you can do this even just with, you could take your wallpaper samples or whatever paper you're working with, right? And you can cut tiny little flags out like this. Right? Oh, well, that was a really bad one, but there's a little flag. Or you can also do them this way. So a bunch of little triangles, and then you can organize those like some bunting. Oh, come on now. Like so, right? Or you can do a little bit of both in between. And so what I'm going to do is organize them, right? My little bunting, and then I sew across the top. Again, if you don't want to sew, you could hand sew, you could slow stitch, Or you could even just take a marker and kind of draw in between, little lines in between them, and that would work as well. So there are other ways to do this if you don't have punches and stuff. Again, like I said, I want to make sure that we're making this accessible to every single person who wants to do this. So what I'm going to do is, now I sometimes will put it across the top, and then sometimes I'm going to put them down the side. But this time we're going to go down the side. And I don't even necessarily care which direction they're going. And then what I'll do is sew right down the side of them. So like I said, this is a little bit fussy work. But when it's done, it's totally worth it. I'm just putting a tiny little dab of glue on because I don't need the glue to be the thing that's holding these forever, because, you know, they're going to get stitched on. And these are so tiny that it won't even matter. Hope you're all doing well, guys. I did miss chatting with you all. We went on that last journal adventure together, our nature journal, and that was so fun that I was really looking forward to our next little adventure together, which would have been this sooner, but I did get to craft a little bit while the nieces and nephew were here in the evenings as kind of my, you know, little bit of relaxation time. I'd pop in the studio and tinker for a second, but not much. I barely had time, but that's okay. Those kids are stinking adorable, and they're just sweet, like good kids. So it makes it super fun to be their auntie. I was honored to get to hang out with them for the week. They're also really smart, all of them. Okay, so I am going to well, let's see. I'm going to put some along this edge too, just because. Oops. There we go. While I'm doing this, I can tell you guys about some other news that I have. That's kind of super exciting. And that is, some of you might know this already because it's been announced over on the page, but my dear friend, Emily Plafield, who used to be Emma Femra's Treasures on YouTube and on her Etsy shop and stuff, but now she's changed that to, Junk Journal Inspirations. She just had a big rebrand. And the reason she did the big rebrand was because she was gifted a Facebook group. And many of you, I think, are probably members of this Facebook group. And if you're not, you should jump over there, answer the questions, and be a member. It's called, it was formerly called Junk Journal Ideas, and now it is called Junk Journal Inspirations. And she was passed along this this group from Donna and Tuesday Moriarty, who used to be the admins for it. And she is now the main admin. And I am very excited to say that she had just asked me to come along on that journey with her as a co-admin. And I very excitedly said yes. And so now that the changeover officially happened on the 15th, but I was clearly very busy with littles in my home at that point. So it's not until just now that I'm like kind of more able to start being a part of it. So starting next week, I'll kind of be in there a lot more often. But yeah, I'm super excited. So I am like co-adminning with Emily, and I'm super excited. So it's called Junk Journal Inspirations, and I'll link it below. But you should definitely go check it out and be a part of the group if you want to be. Here's where I am, right? I've got the hearts sewn along the sides, or I mean glued along the sides, and it's already super cute. If you wanted to, at this point, you could go and put hearts down the back side as well, because when you sew, you will catch them on the front and the back at the same time. But I think I'm going to, in the interest of not like gluing hearts on for the next 3 hours, I think I'm going to just leave the sewing here, because I don't mind that either. I kind of like the look of just sewing, and it's going to be a little wavy. So I'm going to go sew along the edge here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so look at how adorable this edge is with these little hearts sewn along the edge. And that was not hard to do, but it makes just this super cute little detail. And so now, let me close up my glue here. Now when we put it back in the signature and we put this page up next to it, when it looks, oh, well, it doesn't do it as much as I thought it would. I was like, oh, it'll see over the edge, but you really don't see it all that much. But look at, in conjunction with this kit, first of all, the wallpaper samples kit go so well with this kit, but they go so well with anything shabby chic. I mean, guys, this is yummy stuff. Fodder for the play right here. So this is going to look super cute all through the journal, and I will off camera, because that would just be probably one of the most boring videos ever. I will do this same treatment to several of the pages in here. I think I'm going to save the lace stained ones because it won't show up as well on there. It shows up nicely on the pink, but a lot of the backgrounds are kind of a neutral color, and I think they just get lost on these. So I'll save it for the pink pages, and I'll do several of those pages off camera though. So, so I am not wasting your time. So we're going to do that. And then, let's see. And then I think on some of the pages though, like some of the coffee stained pages, lace stained pages, I might put some lace like along the edges. This lace is great. I get this at Hobby Lobby, and it works great to make like a pocket, a tuck spot here. So I think I'll put some of those in. And then I think we'll probably make some tags out of the, like the wallpaper or journal cards, out of those wallpaper swatches and the hearts. So we'll do that. And then I'm debating whether I should put fabric tabs. Yeah, I think I will. I love the look of fabric tabs. And then you can like pin stuff to them, little buttons on bulb pens and stuff. So let's, let's do that. That would probably be a smart thing to do right now, is figure out which pages I want to have some fabric tabs on and stuff. So let's look through my little pile O stuff here. So like this is the kind of stuff that you get in those quilters offcuts stuff, random shapes and things. Let me grab my fabric scissors here. But it works great for this type of application. And then save the leftovers from cutting these tabs out, because I'm going to try the, so this is how I make fabric tabs. Not measuring, and I'm not making them specific. I'm just making roughly that shape. But I'm going to save all these little snippet pieces, because I'm going to try making the like dissolvable embroidery. Oh my gosh, why right now in my head can I not think of it? The dissolvable embroidery stabilizer. Is that the word I'm looking for? Cover, where you like sew the stuff on. You cut a bunch of snippet stuff and then you sew it on. Sorry, apparently cutting that was taking all of my concentration. That is a little wonky. So I'm going to use all the scrappy doos from this and try making one of those covers, because I think it looks fun, and I think it would be fun for this journal. Oh, sometimes I like wider ones too. Some of those longer pieces, maybe I might make some fabric ruffles too. Or maybe we could make a few little clusters with the mini hearts in the middle. That would look cute too. Oh, I also have an idea. I want to try making some little dangly heart things. I think that would be adorable. Wider tab. These are, I don't know how you quilters do it. You know, I've done like my fake quilting stuff where I like pretender sloppy quilt. But I've not, like, I don't think I could ever do real quilting because look at how small these squares are, you guys, and they line them up and get square. I can't imagine sewing an entire quilt out of that tiny stuff like that. I think I would get frustrated super fast. I think I have some longer pieces of this one. If any of you quilt, more power to you. Okay, here. More power to you. I also got, so this was my like more recent purchase of little offcuts and stuff. I also got a whole stack of retro, like vintage. We'll make a few more out of this and then maybe out of here. Vintage, really brightly colored, very not my normal, not my normal style, but like brightly colored fabric samples, and they're like vintage from the, I think, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then some of it's newer stuff, but it's got a weird edge. But I'm really excited because it's been sucky cold here for a real long time. And now I kind of feel like I have a harder time complaining about the cold here because now I know that like all over the country people are having cold, and you are like, if you're in Texas or, you know, Georgia or places like that right now, you're not used to this cold. So at least here we're used to, you know, getting really cold, but there you're not so much. So I do kind of feel bad for you guys. This is a cute fabric, but I don't know that it necessarily goes with, it's a little too green. I don't know why I pulled that one out. And no, that's a little too dark pink. And the blue is a little too blue, but I might cut another. This is pretty fabric. So I do kind of feel bad about saying like how cold it's been here because I realize that the rest of you, at least here in the States, we're having some crazy kind of winter here. What's it been like in other countries, guys? My New Zealand and Australia and European friends. I know my, I've got a subscriber friend from Denmark saying that the weather has been crazy there. Okay, so now I've got some tabs, some fabric tabs. Whoa! Just throw stuff around, you know how I roll. And, I mean, sometimes the tab can go right over part of the heart stuff too, although I would plan for that so that it didn't, so I didn't waste any of my hearts. So, let's go. I'm just gonna, let's see, what am I gonna do? Because I don't have my, won't that look so cute? A whole bunch of flappy fabric tabs. I'm gonna separate them out by material so I don't just go putting the same ones in there. We're starting to warm up here, guys. Guess what? It stayed above 0 last night. That's the first time in weeks that we have been above 0, was yesterday. And not only like got a little bit above 0, but it actually stayed above 0 for a while. So yeah, brag on that for a minute. Okay, So the reason I'm separating these out, guys, so I don't just keep putting the same, like, looking, you know, brownish tabs. So I think what I'm going to do is go through I'm going to go through. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to plan my process in my head. So I know that across from the pages that have like a kit page, that's where I'm going to put some pockets and things. So I will know that if I'm going to put a tab on that page, it has to be like up higher. Oh, I'm not even in frame. It has to be up higher or something so that it doesn't impede with a pocket or a tuck spot on the corner. Or if I plan to put a full tuck spot on the side, that I just wouldn't even put one there. So I'm going to go through, and so like here will be something, but then here can be pages or, you know, hearts. This could get a tab. I can put tabs on the kit pages themselves as well. So I think I'll do that off camera here. I'm going to run through putting some tabs on, and when I come back, I'll have those on. Okay, I'll be right back. Real quick, guys, I forgot to mention that when I pull one paper out, I will sew usually one on both sides of that same page. That way I'm not like doubling the work. So if I pull one out, like just like I talked about decorating in my last journal series, if I pull one page out of the signature, I like to decorate both sides of it. That way I'm working kind of front and back together. And I feel like that way I disperse pockets and tabs and things like that a little bit more evenly. Otherwise, if I work top, like front to back, I tend to use a bunch of stuff in front and then I don't have enough when I get to the back, or opposite, I hoard things, don't use it up front, and then I get to the back and I've got tons left. So if I work kind of both sides to the middle, I feel like I get a better, more even like spread of elements and tabs and things like that. So and then I'm just sewing back and forth. I go down, reverse, and I just like kind of the sloppy look of that a little bit. So not sloppy, you know, organic. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to keep sewing on signatures. I mean tabs. Okay, guys, so I have put some tabs on kind of where I thought, you know, would be good. And I've got a bunch of leftovers, so we'll definitely be making some little snippets or just be using these for our cover, which is probably more likely. Although some of these little bits might be used. So I'm going to set them over there because I also brought out some of these little lace snippets. I got this lovely crocheted heart in Happy Mail, and I thought, oh my gosh, that'll be perfect like on the cover somehow over the top of all of this stuff. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how the cover turns out. Anyway, so I've got tabs on, and I will do some more sewing of hearts down the sides of things later off camera. So like some of these pages will get that treatment. But let's start looking at the pages across from the kit pages. So some of that, and I just buried my wallpaper samples. There we go. So I want to start making some like pockets or tuck spots. And I was thinking, like, do I want to tear? Do I want to like rip? Or do I want to layer stuff up? I don't know, because I've got the smaller pieces where I use to punch, and these are lovely. I mean, some of them have a lot more design like this to them, and then some of them are a little bit more neutral with like smaller design, so that would work, you know, good for layering pockets and things. We might make, oh, like this one's got hearts on it. Perfect. Might do like a waterfall thing or two in here, although I've printed these on bright white paper, which is definitely not going to fly in this journal, because that is too much. But, you know, okay, and our hearts over here. Hold on, let me take the little baby ones off because we'll use those later. I kind of was thinking, maybe let me get a more neutral piece here. Like there, that. So I kind of thought, I wonder if we could make some like layered heart pockets on top of these pieces. Because like I think the big hearts are just about the width of the wallpaper samples. So I don't think we could, I mean, if we put it this way, that's really pushing it, right? But I wonder if we put it sideways and then maybe put, I don't know, like what's a medium one or a small one? Because I thought, you know, I could layer some fabric in between some of them too. And they're all, the nice thing is they're all the same shape heart, right? They're all this kind of tall, skinny heart. So when you layer them up, they match up really nicely, which works well. That's maybe too much busyness right there. Let's go with a little more. Yeah, okay, so I kind of like how that looks. So this could be a tuck spot. And then if we put this pocket on, or this heart on, you know, like glue it in the right spots, this could be a pocket as well, right? But not for another heart, but for like one of the tags that comes with the kit. And I wonder if we do it right, which just means figuring out where to glue it, we could make it into like a double, the hearts into a double pocket, right? And then tuck something behind. So let's figure out how to do this. First, let me get some stuff out of the way here. Let me stack these over here. And I've already inked the hearts. And I want to round the corner that's going to be, you know, on the edge there. So let's ink these up as well. This is definitely like a grungy shabby chic. Grungy shabby chic. We all the words that we use to describe what we're doing. Grungy shabby chic. I don't know that I know any one of them specifically. I just know what I like to look at. Okay, so I was going to glue that on, but then I thought better of it because I'm going to want to see where I'm gluing here. Unless can I line this heart perfectly up with that? Oh, I know what I'll do, guys. Let's get smart about this. I'll go like this, so I know where not to put glue beyond, right? So I know I need a line of glue just to the side of that line, like that. And then, let's see, if I tuck tags in kind of from this direction, then I want to glue along this side of the heart and down maybe. Let's just start some gluing here. We don't know till we try. And I've got a bajillion hearts. So if something really sucks and I don't like the way it looks, I've only wasted a couple of the bajillion, and a bajillion is a lot. So, okay. Right, so talk it through. I want to glue down the side of that, and then, okay, yeah. So I want to go down the side, just on the edge of this, and then around on this side. Do I want to go, yeah, up to like here. Okay, but now when I'm going to lay it down, I'm going to put it on here like this. Oh, pretty good. I was like, how am I going to know where my line is? But I kind of lined it up with this line of the heart here, so that works. See, now in the middle of this heart might be a cute place if we did make some snippets or something to put some little lace flowers like this. So we might, that might be a thing. Well, we might just have to make it a thing right now because it's looking kind of cutish. And this fabric here is so sweet. Do I have a smaller flower? Yeah, I think this one's a little bit smaller. Yeah, oh, that's cute. That'll look cute. Right, guys? But let's sew it into the, let's glue it into the book first. So as you can see, my process for this book is slightly different than my process for the nature journal. But that one I was doing 3 signatures. This is just a 1 signature, and we saw me do the 1 signature as well. Sometimes I go through, and I love the way that that heart looks like kind of just sitting off to the side. We're definitely doing that a lot more. That will be a theme we carry through. And I love that right there. So let me get out my... Emily, my friend Emily, just sent me a Sugar Bell jar, and I haven't dumped. I ordered a bottle of Fabri-Tac specifically for going in there. She didn't like using them so much. And I have heard all the hype from a whole bunch of you guys and other people seeing how they work so well. So I'm kind of excited, but also kind of hoping I don't just waste a bunch of Fabri-Tac in there and then never end up using it. Because, and Emily cleaned out the bottles. Bless your heart, Emily. She's like, I've used so much acetone trying to get the bottles clean. Because there's still a little bit of in there. I can't imagine trying to clean out Fabri-Tac from a bottle of glue. Okay, that's cute. Now I really want to make tags to go in it, but I feel like I don't want to start changing. I want to decorate the tags up a little. But let's just see. Let's just, you know. Yeah, I like it. That's cute. And then we'll be able to put something big in that tuck spot. These I printed one of the background pages on too. But they've got perfect fodder for some hearts and stuff on there. So we'll put some of those on. Okay. And now, like my MO is, we know that this is across from a kit page. So this is across from a kit page as well. So let's put something here. Also, I was going to say, and I just saw some of my fabric up there. So I was going to say, that, see how well these match? Like, that looks really nice together. That if you are putting tabs on and you don't have a sewing machine, because again, I'm trying to make sure that I include options that work for everybody. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can staple them on, or you could glue them on. Just, you know, use a good glue like a Fabri-Tac or something. Let's go with the taller tuck spot this time. And we'll do the same thing with the hearts because it's so cute. Okay. This time I'm going to take my, oh no. I was going to say I'm going to take my heart punch and put some punches across the top, but they would be upside down, see? And we don't want that, and I can't get them right side up. Should we put some along the bottom? I kind of want to do that, but let me see. Well, let's just take a look. Let's find a heart that that'll stand out against that. That one does. And let's find a medium-sized heart. Yeah, okay. So if we put those up a little higher this time, then I could put, yeah, heart punches along the bottom. And I'll save the heart punches for doing, let's see, I'll do 3. 1. Now I'm trying to figure out how to space them and make them seem like they're evenly spaced. Oh, pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Now, though, do they stand out enough against that pink, or do I want to put something behind them? Just at the bottom there. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Let's just cut a strip of this off. And we'll just glue that in behind them. My lovely husband is out there washing the dishes because our girls, so the littles, my nieces and nephew, they are 8, 7, 4, and 1. So bunch of kids all in a row. And we had them all for a week. And it was so much fun. They are the funniest little things. Those kids say the funniest things. I should have written them down so I could have come here. See, there, I like that. It stands out a little bit better. But we had them all for, okay, this one I want to go here. Sorry guys, I have to stop chatting for a second when I go to make decisions on where I'm going to glue things. Otherwise I'm going to glue everything wrong. Which certainly I have done many a time. Now we're going to use that trick where I mark in the back. Where to put my glue. Okay, so I want to glue down and across that bottom side. Okay, so we had them here, and then I want to glue on this side of the line. I almost glued on the wrong side of the line, guys. That's what happens when I try to be chatty and do this, glue on pockets at the same time. So they were here Saturday through, did I do it wrong? No, I didn't. I just couldn't figure out how to put the heart on. There. So they were here last Saturday through, like, so a week ago today. Well, this isn't going to go up today. Those probably go up tomorrow. But last Saturday through, then they left on Thursday, late Thursday night. My brother and sister-in-law's flight got in late. And then they had to drive from the Twin Cities, where the airport is, back up home. So they didn't get here until like 10:30. But then, so that was Thursday night. And then yesterday, Friday, the girls, my girls, left for the Twin Cities because they are in charge of, or assist with, a ministry down there called Little Ladies of Legacy at our former church down in the cities. And they still go down there every other month to do this ministry. There. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm liking this journal. This is kind of fun. Look at the two of them together. We might have to do a page spread where there's two of them together like that. Or maybe like a top tuck with a heart. Yeah, because that's kind of cute too. Let's find the next. Oh, and here's the next page already. Yep, and I put this tab up high enough so I could put like a pocket in here. So let's do that. Let's put a side pocket. A sideways pocket. I mean a sideways pocket. Yeah. There we go. That'll go right under that tab. I didn't even measure. That was good planning. That was good not planning. I'm going to draw a line how far over I should cut. So, they go to the cities to be a part of that ministry. And so they left, and it's a sleepover. So they work with young girls that are like ages 5 to 12 or 6 to 12. And it's kind of a mentorship thing. They teach them, you know, try to teach them some life skills. They do a devotional. The churches, our former church is like right in kind of the inner city. And so most of the kids who come to this, their parents don't come to church. So it's a nice way to get them, you know, at church and have some fun and teach them, you know, modesty and kind of how to be in the world, but not of it. You know what I'm saying? So they do a devotional, but they do a bunch of fun stuff too. They do crafts, and Miss Tammy, the woman, dear friend of ours who's in charge, the adult in charge of it, will do like tea parties for them and stuff. It's so cute. I feel like that can't just be, it needs lace, right? Yeah. See, the minute you put the lace on, then it's like, yep, way better. So I'm going to cut this, and then I'll probably take it over to the machine and sew it on really quick. Before I take it to the machine, let's figure out what we're going to do here, because I probably will sew something on there as well. So let's do, well, let's look. it's all my problem, like my fault. But I forgot to plug it in again. You guys are going to think I'm a total airhead. Totally forgot to plug it in. Thought it was dead. Plugged it in, hit record. Thought I was not recording because it said you must charge your battery before you complete this. And then it was. I went ahead and in the meantime, like this is where I stopped and I opened back up to this. But in the meantime, I went ahead and did some more hearts and put some lace on the back. And then I put a couple of lace pockets on, and I literally just like sewed around the edges of those. That's all I did. Cut a piece of lace to length, and then I sewed around here to make it into a pocket here. And then I did some hearts and lace on these flip outs here. Glued it on, then sewed it on. And did all that thinking I was waiting for it to charge. So what I'll probably do is, I think it was recording me doing that. So if it was, I will have inserted, excuse me, some like, you know, a little quick sped up version of me doing that. If the footage is good, you will have seen that. And if it was bad, then you won't have seen that. And you'll just be catching me now talking about what the heck is my problem. And honestly, I don't know what the heck is my problem. So I know what my problem is. I'm a crafter, not a videographer. And I just get excited about getting down to a project. And then yep. And then I don't, whatever. Okay, we're gonna make this pocket and then we're gonna just be done for the day because I just can't even. I'll come back and we'll start again in the next video here. Oh my gosh, you would think I would learn from myself and my mistakes. Like, P.S. don't forget to charge your camera because last time you didn't, and that was a problem. But no, I don't learn from my mistake. Such is life. Anyway, I'm really loving the little hearts and the lace. I was really loving this journal in general. I also messed around and made a little altered paper clip. So we'll definitely be making some of those in the next video or two here. And then we'll need to make some journal cards. This won't be a very long series because it'll be, you know, well, who knows? I mean, long. By the time I get my technology act together, this might take me 13 years to film. Okay, that other one I put some lace on. Where did I put that? Oh, up here. What do I want to put across the top of here? Maybe a fabric ruffle? Let me grab my little snippets, or maybe just a snippet. Maybe just some layered up little bits of fabric with, oh, I like this one. And one more, maybe a this pink. Oh, one of these guys. I'll cut them down a little. Yeah, okay, let's do that. We'll put a little snippety do. Let's see if we can shred them up a little. And this one. So yeah, technology, not my friend. I mean, I love the technology that we have these days, but I'm just not very good at the doing. Okay, and save all my little scrappy doos for the cover thing project. And then this needs a little heart in the middle of it because hearts, hello. Maybe 2 hearts. Yep, I'm gonna go, let's see, should I just zip this through my machine or should I try to, yeah, I'm gonna actually try to sew it on like this as I go. And I'll sew this one and I'll be right back. So at this point, I'm over it. My camera just went off again. So I should make sure it's like plugged all the way. It's plugged all the way. Anyway, turned out super cute. I'm going to glue these in and we're done. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it for right now. I'm not over you guys. I'm just over my camera. I suspect that no matter what camera I bought, oh my gosh, now my glue. You know, every day can't be your day, guys. Some days are better than others. Some days you film 3 videos in one day and you're like, yeah, I'm accomplished, I'm doing it, I'm getting it done. And then some days your battery on your camera dies and your camera shuts off 1,000 times and your glue gets clumps in it and you have to pick them out on camera and admit all of your crazy faults and stuff. But that's okay because you know what? We all have them, right? None of us is perfect. Not one. Certainly not me. Okay, so I'm happy about this cute pocket. So I'm happy that it's going in here. I'm happy about this pocket with the lace on it. So I'm happy that's going in here. And you know what? Let's just talk about what I'm doing tonight. Tonight we're going out to, my girls are out of town. They're at their little ladies thing like I was telling you about earlier in one of the videos. I don't know, it's 3,000 videos ago. But they're all going to be in this same one video. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Because I'm going to be patching together 23 videos, probably, by the time this is done. Anyway, my husband and I are going out to eat tonight because, you know, no kids. We're going on date night. Okay, so let me show you. Let's just pretend that this was a totally normal video. Oh, remember guys when we did this? Oh, that was cute. And then we put some tabs on and I put some more hearts on and we made these cute heart pockets, right? We got that done. And then, oh look, there's our one pocket there. And I put the hearts and lace on there and more tabs. And we're gonna need to put something there. We'll put something on this music page. We'll put something there. I made this pocket. We need stuff to go in it. Crinkly paper, remember that? Fun. Need something to go on that page. I did these cute hearts on the tip out, the flip out there. We'll need to do something there. Maybe in the middle is where we'll do some double heart thing because that would be kind of cute and I like to do something cute in the center of my signatures most of the time. We'll do something there. Another one of the cute little flip outs. Like not even in screen because I can't see my screen because my camera is telling me right now charge your GoPro to proceed, although it's filming. This was the problem before. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it because we're doing a flip through of what we accomplished today, kind of. Pocket there, and then we'll need to put something there and something on this music page, probably another pocket or something. And then this is the other side of that lace with hearts there, and that adorable little snippet pocket right there. That's super cute. And then there's that other pocket that we did finish with the little hearts on bottom. I really like that detail. We'll have to repeat that in some way. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. Look it, it's already looking super yummy on the side. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm excited. So we'll come back, you know, when I've had a chance to you know, collect myself and do my technology and figure out my life. Let's cap my glue while I'm doing this so that we don't have to dig out glue boogers again. So next time I see you, we'll make some altered paper clips. We will decorate our tags up. We will maybe do an envelope or two. We'll do some more pockets. So, I mean, that's not all one video. We'll do a couple more videos on this. So thanks for coming along on my crazy hot mess crafting journey today. Yep, hot mess it was, but it's all good. I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, whatever time it is, on whatever side of this planet of ours that you live on. And until I see you next time, guys, take care. God bless, and bye-bye.